This true crime series contains violent images and topics that some may find sensitive or offensive. Discretion is advised. Unless otherwise indicated, the following information has been taken from Rollo Romig's book, I Am on the Hit List, published in 2024 in America by Penguin Random House. The Google Map images you're about to see were taken between years 2020 to 2025, long after the day and the year of the murder, and show the building in which Gauri Lankesh's office used to be, as well as the surrounding area and the path Rollo Romig assumes Gauri Lankesh must have taken that evening to go home. These Google Map images are being shown just to give you an idea about the place Gauri lived and died in. It's September 5th, 2017, 7:30 p.m. 55-and-a-half-year-old Gauri Lankesh leaves her office and comes down the steps of her father's building. Palya Lankesh, her father, is a legendary literary figure and was a novelist and playwright who dabbled in cinema and theatre as a scriptwriter and director, as well as in politics through his progressive socialist party, Pragatiranga. He launched the paper that Gauri now heads. Gauri moves to her car parked in the street outside. It's East Anjaneya Street in one of the oldest areas of Bangalore, Karnataka, South India, called Gandhi Bazaar. Gandhi Bazaar is a busy marketplace, and tonight is no different. Gauri is the editor of a local Kannada language weekly paper that goes by the name of Gauri Lankesh Patrike. Patrike means newspaper in Kannada language. Her 16-page paper covers crime, corruption, and politics, but is more tabloid activism than either literary or newsworthy. It is unique in the sense that it runs without advertisements and is struggling to make ends meet. This in itself makes her paper intriguing to me, considering that I don't know of a single newspaper or magazine or channel in Pakistan that can survive without advert support of the government and private businesses. But Gauri follows the practice of a legendary father to keep the paper independent from outside influence, and hence the paper is ad-free. Gauri funds her paper by selling exam prep books for students and by translating progressive works into Kannada, a language she failed in twice in college. Her entire education and career has been in the English medium, and not much was expected of her when she took over her legendary father's paper as editor in the year 2000 after his death. In fact, there are two anecdotes that are mentioned by Rollo Romig on page 138 of I Am on the Hit List. This is when she told her ex-husband that she was going to take over her father's paper as editor, and he told her, quote, "All I can tell you is you're not qualified, and you know it," unquote. And then another person tells Romig, quote, "We had low expectations. She was very mediocre. We just wanted the network to continue working," unquote. Every staffer and writer who worked with her father left when she joined, all except one columnist. Still, she has given it her best shot. During her 17-year stint as editor, first as editor of her father's paper, and then by launching her own paper, the circulation has plummeted. Gauri's monthly salary is a meager 25,000 Indian rupees, which in 2017 would amount to approximately 40,000 Pakistani rupees and approximately $291 American per month. That's 291 USD per month. So it's a pretty low salary. The paper, which was in high demand during the time of her father, is now in a slump. Her friend and work colleague, Shiva Sundar, knows that the paper is in deep trouble. Why, she had told him just that morning that she had cashed in on her life insurance policy to pay her staff. She's recently taken out a loan of 1.5 million Indian rupees, which is 1.5 crore Indian rupees, and would be approximately $23,000 American in 2017. She even has pawned her jewelry to pay staff salaries. Her financial difficulties have gotten worse since Prime Minister Narendra Modi's demonetization policy went into effect 8 months ago. That hit small businesses more. For those who are eager to know the effects of the demonetization policy, do turn to page 21 of Rollo Romig's book. However, I will move on to talk more about Gauri's efforts to finance her paper. She has been thinking of using advertisements to keep the paper afloat. She hasn't made a decision yet. Her office is in the modest 3-story building that her father left to his 3 children, 2 daughters Gauri and Kavita and 1 son Indrajit. However, Indrajit sold his share to Gauri's sister, and now Gauri is part owner of the building with her sister. So when she gets out of the building, she is part owner of the building. It's just another day, and she hurries back home. She gets in her Etios Liva car, the 5-seater budget hatchback Toyota released a few years ago as a competitor to Suzuki Maruti. This car series will outlive Gauri by a few years and will be discontinued by Toyota by 2021. As she settles to drive away, she remembers the box of mutton biryani left upstairs that has been cooked for her by her sister Kavita as an ode to the just concluded Muslim Eid al-Azha that week. She calls out to an office boy Prasad to bring it to her from her office room, and when he does, she puts it in the car. Maybe she wanted to have it for dinner, maybe for lunch next day, who knows? After all, she is no stranger to smoking, drinking and eating beef. In fact, on most days, Gauri actually cooks for her office staff, something along the lines of a dish of sambar for lunch, while her assistant makes rice. Gauri starts the car and moves along the heavy traffic of Eastern Jania Street in Gandhi Bazaar, making her way through the Basavanagudi neighborhood. She is half an hour away from her death, because 2 hitmen are waiting for her near her house.